Hello everyone, and welcome to Late Night with Aristotle. Our guest tonight is a highly esteemed orator from the Republic of Rome. Please help me welcome to the stage Mr. M.T. Cicero.
Salute, and thanks for having me. You know how much I love being on your show.
Cicero, how would you explain rhetoric to our audience?
Well, I like to use a little something called
the rhetorical triangle.
How does that work?
It's quite simple, really. The rhetorical triangle is a way of connecting the speaker, the audience, and the subject. These are the three most important components of rhetoric.
Wonderful. What kind of appeals do you use to persuade your audience?
I have three types of appeals: logos, ethos, and pathos. Logos is a logical appeal to the audience, ethos is the ethical appeal, and pathos is the emotional appeal.
That's very interesting. I've done some work on rhetoric myself. In fact, some would even go as far as to call me the father of rhetoric. I believe that there are two sides to rhetoric. The interpreter is just as important as the speaker, wouldn't you say? In fact, what is rhetoric, other than a way of using words to send a message?
That is very good insight, Mr. Aristotle. As a continuation of that, I would even venture to say that rhetoric means understanding all angles of a discussion and using them to effectively convey messages.
Alright. But it isn't all about the words themselves. Wouldn't you say that context is just as important as content?
Definitely. The situation and events surrounding a particular piece can be as important as the piece itself.
One of your countrymen, Mr. M. Fabius Quintilianus, defines a rhetor as a vir bonus bene dicens, or a good man speaking well. Would you like to comment on the importance of the rhetor's intentions?
Certainly. The rhetor says everything he says for a specific purpose, and understanding that his intention is vital to answering the question of why. Also, the rhetor's voice and opinions combine to make his persona.
Intriguing. Is there anything else that you want to tell me about rhetoric?
As a matter of fact, I have two more important concepts. Claim plus support means substantiating all of your points with ample evidence. Also, a good rhetor must choose a genre that fits the intention and context.
Thank you very much. Now let's take a look at a scene from your upcoming speech denouncing Catiline.
When, O Catiline, do you mean to cease abusing our patience? How long is that madness of yours still to mock us? When is there to be an end of that unbridled audacity of yours, swaggering about as it does now? Do not the nightly guards placed on the Palatine Hill, do not the watches posted throughout the city, does not the alarm of the people and the union of all good men, does not the precaution taken of assembling the Senate in this most defensible place, do not the looks and countenances of this vulnerable body here present have any effect upon you? Do you not feel that your plans are detected? Do you not see that your conspiracy is already arrested and rendered powerless by the knowledge which everyone here possesses of it?
What can you tell the audience about the rhetorical devices that you used in this speech?
Well, I used rhetorical questions throughout the first and third paragraphs, where I'm using apostrophe to address Catiline, even though he is not present. In the second and fourth paragraphs, I address the people directly, referring only indirectly to the Senate, who are my true audience. I use pathos by saying, shame on this age and its principles, clearly guilt-tripping the audience into action on grounds of living up to Rome's morality, a very emotional issue for my audience. I use ethos by reminding the Senate that I am the consul, one of the heads of state, and I use logos when I tell the Senate that we must protect the Republic from Catiline's destruction.
Thank you very much, Cicero. That brings us to the audience participation portion of our show. The first person to text the correct answers to all of these questions to 850-443-24 to aid will receive a gold drachm. And here are the questions. Number 1. What type of rhetorical appeal uses the audience emotions? Give the term to refer to the combination of the speaker's point of view and voice. And 3. Give the term used to refer to the speaker, interpreter, or general user of rhetoric. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please join us the next time here on Late Night with Aristotle. That's a wrap.